Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot, and I am excited to do this read tonight. I was planning on coming home as quickly as I could and trying to kick out 3 readings. I wanted to get 3 done. That was like my goal, my plan. And I got sidetracked. It happens, right? And I had to stop and pick up some things. So, long story short, I put together your read. I really am happy that it's turned out the way it has, and I'm really happy for you all. For all the Virgos that are watching right now, I gotta say congratulations, because you've achieved something that most people just talk about. But it didn't come freely. It came with a lot of pain and frustration. But in the communities, the metaphysical communities, like the people who are either doing or into astrology and tarot and numerology and healing, like Reiki and all of that, the sound therapy, the light therapy, the meditation, whatever. All those people talk about soul growth and ascending and evolving and all that, But that's all they do is talk. I'm not saying everybody, but the great majority, that's all they do is talk. They don't really achieve it. But you are actually achieving it. So there's 2 spreads I did for you. The compatibility relationship spread and the true calling spread. And my dogs are probably going to bark their little asses off, so I apologize now. And I know my voice is kind of weak because I've been doing a lot of talking myself. And it's late and I'm tired. So I apologize. I want to be more higher energy for you right now, but just this read is awesome. So let's do the compatibility one first. For anybody here who is in a relationship or if it's, complicated or whatever, I don't know what, if there's somebody here that you're here to hear about, then the compatibility relationship spread is for you. So it's 7 cards. It says you're once in a relationship and you have the Lord of Knives from the Vampire Tarot. That shows that you want clear communication, you want honesty, you want it all. You also want someone who's smart, knowledgeable. They have the Empress card. They want loving and compassion and sharing love and what all the good thing, nurturing. That's what the Empress is all about. Sharing love and nurturing and taking care of each other and all that. Your difference is you get the 6 of Scepters, which is like 6 of Wands. I think you both have, you want to be successful, but you kind of both want to win. When 2 people are both trying to be the one who wins, well, there can only be one winner. So if it's some kind of competition, if everything is treated like a competition, that's going to be difficult. It's going to lead to fights because you're both wanting to be the one winning. And if you both act and respond differently to winning, and winning means something different to both of you, that could be your differences. The way that you go about, like if you feel like you've won in some way, maybe one of you gloats and is like, haha, I won. Maybe the other person, when they feel they've won in some way, they just quietly accept it and are happy and with, I don't know, but that's supposed to be your differences. Now your similarities, you have the Lovers card. Your similarities. You are both in love. That's a similarity. You're both in love and you deeply love each other. So I like that card. I really like that card in your spread. That's a great card to have in this spread, especially for the similarities. For the emotional compatibility, that's the only thing about this spread I'm not a big fan of. You got the Devil card for the emotional compatibility. That shows a tendency towards possibly obsession, possibly emotional manipulation, codependency maybe, having to have that other person there, can't handle being apart, being able to do things on your own, having to have somebody there. So that could be, I mean, that's the only negative I see in it. As far as physical compatibility, I'm just going to blush because you got the Tower card, and I don't know how else to describe this other than for physical compatibility, I only see the Tower card as earth-shattering sex. So I think you're very happy and compatible physically. Now, some people would say Tower card would be like not compatible in some way. No, I definitely see that as compatible. As far as mental compatibility, you have the Hierophant. I think you learn secrets about each other and yourselves. You learn secrets about yourself, as both of you do, as a result of the relationship, and you also do lots of growing. You learn a lot of things. I think probably about life and just in. I mean, I think it's a really good. As far as mental compatibility, very compatible mentally. Very, I think, tuned into each other. Maybe there's an ability to either read each other's minds or know what the other person is thinking. Secretly know what the other person is feeling. So yeah, so there's that. That's the compatibility relationship spread. Yeah, easy for me to say, right? So true calling spread. This is the one I'm really excited about because if you think that was good, this is awesome. So when I first read it, I was like, oh, okay, so this is like a work thing, their job, right? No. When I read about it, once I started reading about it, I was like, oh, okay, this true calling is not referring to job or employment, what you should be doing for a career. It's about your soul growth. And it says, and I'm going to hold this out because apparently I've become, my near vision is not the greatest anymore. I guess that's as I'm getting older, whatever. So it says, hello from the other side, what is my true calling? And you get the Page of Pentacles. In this life, you are here to build something. That's your true calling. You're here to build. And you're here to offer stability and, how do I put this? Logic, but something stability and tangible. You're here to offer that, I don't know, I don't want to say organizational, but so pentacles are things of substance and stability. So you're here to bring stability to other people's lives. And because this is a soul growth, there is a possibility that up until now, you've brought instability. There is a possibility of that. Now that just dawned on me. Because this is a soul growth thing. So this is how you're changing. And a lot of times, this is how soul growth works, is you go through a great deal of pain and frustration to reach this, to achieve this. But your true calling is you're here to bring stability to other people, to show them what stability is. Help them achieve stability. It says, go big or go home. How am I responding to my soul call right now? This is the part I was so happy to see. I was like, oh my God, there is a ton of Virgos out there who are actually doing the evolving, doing the maturing, doing that soul growth, which most people talk about, but a lot of people are just, I mean, I don't know, it sounds awful for me to say this, but a lot of people are just walking around being nothing more than skin bags. I mean, it sounds awful, but it's true. They're not aware, they're not spiritually aware, they're not emotionally aware, they're barely aware physically. So to see the Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of hard work, it says, how am I responding to my soul call right now? And look at this. You're doing the work. That is awesome. You just don't see that. I don't see that in readings. I don't know about other years, but I've not been seeing this, and this is the first time I've seen that somebody really doing the work. And that's amazing. That's so good. It says, not today, I'm afraid. What is stopping me from answering this call? So you get the Four of Cups. Apathy. What is stopping you from answering the call? A sense of maybe depression or apathy is going to hold you back a little bit, but not really, because courage, dear heart. How can I overcome this block? Optimism. The Sun card. It's the card of growth, happiness, being happy, feeling content, and just having growth. And I mean, what do you think of when you look at this card? If this isn't the card of happiness, I mean, look, it even has a little kid riding, I think that's supposed to be a unicorn, but or a white stallion, whatever. But look, can you see? I want to like get it too close in, but look, I mean, that is the card of happiness. So, how can I overcome this block? Know that you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. And this is something that a lot of people right now would love to be. A lot of people are not happy right now. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people have, probably because, I mean, a lot of us all have gone through this, dealing with this pandemic, COVID. A lot of people have been depressed because they've been separated from other people. You know, and we're a social species. We need to, I mean, we don't want to be, some of us don't want to be around others all the time because that's draining. You need time away from people. But for the most part, we need to be around other people. We need those social connections. And to divide us, it can make us depressed. And a lot of people will turn to substance to forget and not feel that pain and that longing to be around other people, that sadness. So they turn to drinking or drugs or gambling or sex addiction. Well, actually, you can't really, I guess you could, you know, take part through porn or whatever. But I mean, people are turning to negative outlets to try and deal with it because they're not happy. So this is going to bring you happiness. So don't let the feeling of apathy or feeling like, oh, it's not gonna, there's nothing good's gonna come out of this. It will. You've got the Sun card. So it says, shine bright, soul bright. How can I honor my soul's true calling? Keep moving. Keep moving. You got the Eight of Wands. Keep moving forward. Don't stop now. We are right here by your side. What is a loving message from my spirit guides, higher self, God, universe? Keep fighting the fight. Keep defending off anything or anyone that tries to drag you down, that tries to hold you back. Keep defending yourself against that, fighting off anything or anyone that's going to try to hold you back. If it's old habits, there's going to be people that may want you to keep doing whatever those old habits are, whatever it is. And they may say or do things to try and get you to stay in that low vibration. Just let it, you don't even have to say anything to them. Just avoid them. If you can't avoid, if they're really going to bug you, then just flip out on them and tell them straight up, just, this isn't for me now. This particular thing isn't me now. A lot of times when people go through soul growth, they find themselves just reaching their last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back. They can't take it anymore. I did back in 2001. I remember I was living in an apartment in Delaware, and I was going through depression, and I was going through a lot of stress, and just my whole life was just turning upside down. Couldn't take it anymore. I remember I had the lights turned down low because bright light at the time was really bothering me. And I was in my apartment by myself, and I had I was on my knees on that carpet in the living room, and I was begging God to kill me. And I said, just kill me. Just kill me. Please kill me, God. Please. And God did. Because the old me was done with, destroyed. The old me was gone. not to return. And the new me came about. And this is the new me. All the old habits, the selfishness, the living for the moment, the just immature, that version of me, gone. And that's soul growth. I mean, the old version of you is gone, dead and gone. And I think that's also why, like in astrology, the planet Pluto is the planet of death. It's also the planet of great transformation. What's the biggest transformation you can go through? Death. But soul growth is also great transformation. And I actually went through that when, well, I'm not going to explain it, but when that planet was making a very big, very clear aspect transit in my chart. And you could see it. You could see, if you look at my chart, you could see that transit happening, and you could see that soul growth. And soul growth can happen at any point. You could go through it in your you could go through it real young, or you may not go through it until you're much older. I mean, I'm pretty sure a person who is 70 years old is much less likely to go through it because they become more set in their ways and less open to change. But nothing is impossible. So, with that said, we did oracle cards too. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, okay, so on the bottom of the deck for the relationship one, you've got the star, and I see this as like, that's a very positive message for whoever here is in a relationship that came to hear about this. In the soul growth one, you got the world card on the bottom of the deck. That shows you changing, turning over a new leaf, a new chapter in your life. I mean, all this just, I love this reading. It's such a good reading. And so I started off, okay, I'll do your oracle cards real quick too. I don't want to spend all night on this. We're at 17 minutes. For those of you who are still here, thank you, by the way. Thank you. Congratulations on this. You don't even know. Most people talk about it. I'm actually almost wanting to tear up right now, because most people talk about it, but very few people actually put in the work. So I started off your read with pulling a scratch card, and the first thing that I see when I start your reading off, it says, "Love is as necessary to human beings as food and shelter." So there's a message for you. Love is as necessary to human beings as food and shelter. So then we have, I know I did get all, I'm sorry, I got all a little bit emotional there. But anyway, so from the animal spirit oracle, you get the rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. So you are doing that. You're overcoming. And even if right now some of you out there are thinking, I don't know about that, I don't know if I can do this, trust me, you can do it. You just got that card. You're overcoming obstacles. Trust me on this. And then, what are the odds? Like, this is so, after seeing this, and most likely, the soul growth has as a result of some type of emotional pain and wounding and now healing. You've probably gone through some kind of healing after a lot of pain. You get out of, let me show you, just so you understand how big a deal this is. Look at all these cards. That's a lot of freaking cards. It's a lot of cards, okay? A lot of cards in here. I don't remember how many. I didn't look. I don't care. Does it say? 65 card deck. Okay, so out of 65 cards, that I now can't even get back in the deck, but that's okay. Out of 65 cards, this is the card you pull. Notice the words. What's the largest word on the front of this book and the deck? It's heart, right? Look at the card you pulled. The heart chakra card. So this is not, for those of you who are really paying attention, the whole subject of love is transforming your life. I don't know if you're realizing it, but you're being transformed by love. And look at this. So it says the key word for heart chakra is I love. And on the other side, can I read it without, I gotta put these on. Vanity be damned. All right. So it says, Parallel to the heart, the heart chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It is believed to be the link between mind, body, and soul. To activate this chakra, take a moment to send from your heart loving, healing energy in the form of blue and green waves, blue for peace, green for healing. Send this to everyone and everything unconditionally. This love will be returned to you for your own healing. But the odds of getting that, oh my God. So, and then I got 2 cards for you from the Spellcasting Oracle. We got, now, I did not intentionally pull 2 cards. I pulled 1. And you got the financial health card. So a lot of you are working big time on your financial health. Looking at how you make money, how you save money or don't save and trying to save, and how you spend money and maybe trying to change what you spend on and how much you spend. But you got the financial health card. That's good. Now, this card was stuck to the bottom of the book. So when I picked the book up, this card wanted to be seen. It came down and it smacked right in front of me. So I couldn't ignore it. But it's not sticky. There's nothing sticky on the back of this and there's nothing sticky on the card. So I don't know why, other than it just wanted to be seen. But look at this card. You got the commitment card. So you're either making a commitment to something or someone, maybe to yourself. Maybe you're committing to being healthier, being happier, being a better person. Maybe you're committing to someone. I don't know what you're committing to, but that's important. You were meant to see that. And look at this. Underneath, I love this. This is so pretty. Look at it. That is beautiful. That is the card that was right underneath the financial health card. The first one I pulled was the home card was right underneath of it. So maybe you're focusing on your home, focusing on having a home. I don't know what the concept of home means to you. Maybe home is transforming, just means something different. I am going to put these on because I want to do these. Man, this is turning into a long read. I apologize. These 2 cards are from the Dark Mirror, and then I've got 2 from Mausolea. Actually, let's do Mausolea first because the Dark Mirror is good stuff. But Mausolea, this one has really good message too. You got the Mother of Dawn, the Emissary card. It has to do with beauty, agency, and compassion. There's a word again, compassion. It says, once a mortal woman of legendary beauty, the Mother of Dawn now represents the populace of Hades, communicating their interest to the powers of the realm. In life, her beauty was used as a prize to be granted to others for their deeds and valor, irrespective of her own wishes. In death, she is free of these constraints and chooses to exercise the agency that she was denied in life in service of others. The Mother of Dawn illuminates the path of compassion and kindness, demonstrating the difference between service and servitude is the power to choose. It is in this power and ensuring that it is available to all that true beauty is found. So it has to do with beauty, agency, and compassion, showing compassion to other people. And Lilith, the thief of life, a creature who has inspired multiple legends across a number of domains and cultures. She pays no attention to border or boundary, consuming any lost soul that wanders across her path in her insatiable hunger. Lilith is the principle of bottomless appetite, and that which consumes without nourishment or purpose, and is never sated. Where Lilith appears, examine your desires with an honest eye. Would achieving them truly feed you, or are you following an instinct without understanding what it serves? The domains are hunger, animalism, and instinct. So examine your desires. Are they really fulfilling you? And then here's the 2. These always are awesome. They give such good messages. You get number 9, envious gluttony, and number 10, colorless angel. So envious gluttony, and I'm just going to describe the card and then the sentence and then the going dark message. A man has rotting, sickly skin and yellow eyes. He dresses in tatters and sticky blood runs down his chin. He has clawed feet and a crown of a skeleton alligator jaw. The upper part of his head, the lower part on his chest, like a gaping mouth. Yeah, it's... There is hunger sleeping just under the surface, like an animal lurking. This card is not just dark, it is unpleasant. Sickly disgusting. The difference in how we feel in front of a vampire as opposed in front of writhing bugs. It is not an existential darkness that we can paint of romance, drama, and subtle anguish. It is raw, primal, reeking, and rotting stench. It feels like there is darkness, and in that black landscape there is a hole, leading to an even greater darkness, and that is calling. The urge is pressing down every time, played with, toyed with, treated like something that doesn't belong here. It is like rolling in the mud, bringing out the twisted, refreshing feeling of demeaning oneself. The key is that we don't want to recognize the depth of the envy and the anger. We cast it out of ourselves, and now it's truly a parasitic monster, impossible to accept as something that came out of ourselves. What if we bring light to the pitch dark well? What if the scary monster is just a scrawny, starved feeling? What if it's just a little thing, dark as tar indeed, but to be sorry of, not to be feared? So, envy and anger. It wants you to pay attention to if you feel envy and anger. It's not something to be afraid of. I mean, we all have, emotions and feelings that we need to examine. The colorless angel, it says, the visual seed is a dark horse prances proudly in the background, unnoticed by a man kneeling upon a pond. He wears a crown of myrrh, his face expressionless. Behind him, wings of smoke and bones grow or disappear. It says, apathy is the crown king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever. We can be Siegfried, the dragon-slaying hero, but not when he slays the dragon, nor when he is betrayed and dies, but when he is simply doing nothing. We can be Michael, the archangel, while he waits bored and motionless, and St. George, surprised at a moment of stillness and nothingness. All the strong rivers can become a swamp when they reach the plains, and the most yummy food can become gummy after a couple hours unattended on a table. There is a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going gray. We numb our senses with a fog of delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog herself. I'm here, we whisper, and if by a very tiny chance someone notices and replies and asks, who's there? We become shy, and we stay silent a little more. You cannot be saved unless you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts. Of course it does. So you cannot be saved unless you face the dragon. It's asking you to face whatever dragons and demons you may have. So I know a lot of you all have come here to hear about a person. There's this, but I'm also going to do... Oh, who are we reading for next? Okay, Virgo. We are reading for Scorpio. Okay, didn't we just read for Scorpio? All right, so the signs that so far came out are Aquarius, Leo, Mars, so that's Aries and Scorpio. Taurus, Venus, that's Taurus and Libra. Gemini. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Then you have Virgo, Cancer, Leo, Sag. And then the fixed signs. Fixed signs are, and then you have Aquarius, and then the fixed signs, and Aquarius is a fixed sign. So that's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. So, let's see. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see. The person that you came here to hear about. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're doing Scorpio next. Okay, so the person you came here to hear about. How do they feel about you? How does this person feel about you? They feel like... Well, okay, so the Six of Pentacles is usually a soulmate card. So they might feel like your soulmates. And the way they feel about you, it's almost like they feel compassion for you. They want, I think they feel like they want equal give and take. So there might be a focus on balance or need for balance. So what do they think of you as a person? What do they think of you? What do they think of you? They think that you're passionate. They think that you have a lot of passion, that you're a passionate person. What are their intentions with you? What are their intentions with you? to not tell you what they think, to hide their feeling, to hide their thoughts, to not share what they think. Now, for some of you, this could be, the intention could be to be Shady McShadester, because look, it looks like he's kind of stealing swords and running away. But swords are thoughts and words. So thoughts and communication. So I see that as running away with their thoughts. Of course, they could be doing that too. They might be running away. They might intend to run away with their thoughts. Keep their thoughts to themselves, not tell you what they think. So what are their actual actions with you? What are their actual actions with you? Looks like they want to walk away because they're not getting emotionally fulfilled. They're going to walk away. What else are they going to do with you? Well, you know what that looks like, right? That's the... They're going to offer you passion, the wand, or for the female, you know, the coochie coo. So what else are they going to do with you? What are their actual actions with you? Oh my God. All right, well, a lot of Virgos out there, if that's what you want, if you want this person, that they feel passionate, they want to make a new passionate start with you. All right, and then, okay, 6 cards from Donna's Destiny. Joey, man, my voice is weak. Jesus. I mean, I can hear it. My voice is almost gone. I don't know what. I've been yelling. I've been talking on the radio at work a lot, and I don't like talking on the radio. I prefer to never ever talk on the radio. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm under a microscope because all the people listening got an audience. I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable with a big audience. I know I have an audience right now, but I don't see all your faces, and you know, it's just different. I feel safe talking, but not on the radio at my benefits job. And then there was just lots of yelling. I had to yell to be heard across distance. Constant talking and yelling. Okay, so 6 cards, Donna's Destiny. Cards for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have? Ask them out. Pay attention to the signs from the universe. I like that, especially with this. This is all about paying attention to the signs. And you'll learn as you do this more and more how important it is to pay attention to signs. They regret hurting you. Put some money aside. Lots of work coming. Hope you want work because you're about to get it. And then blank cards are like wild cards. Anything is possible. So, yeah. So what do we have? I don't even know. Okay. Here. Ask them out and pay attention to the signs. Can I do it like this? All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is Donna from Tarot. Thanks again for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and everything. And congratulations. You achieved something, or you're in the middle of achieving something that other people only talk about. All right. Scorpio's next. Love you guys. Virgo, I forgot to mention. The bottom of the deck for the how do they feel about you, think about you, yada yada. You got the Wheel of Fortune. I went to put them away and I realized I didn't show you that. That's actually good luck. Wheel of Fortune is like good luck. So whoever you're dealing with, that's a good thing. All right. Take care. Bye.